Bobby Fischer, the 11th world chess champion, is often remembered as one of the most dominant and uncompromising players in chess history. Known for his unmatched opening preparation, flawless endgame technique, and fierce determination over the board, Fischer's style was logical, precise, and almost like an engine. But every once in a while, even the most calculating player reveals a flash of pure artistry. For Fischer, that artistry came in the form of queen sacrifices. So today, we'll count down Bobby Fischer's top 3 queen sacrifices. Brilliant moments of creativity from a player more often known for precision than for flair. Which game will take the #1 spot? Let's find out! The first game was played in 1961 against none other than the magician himself, Mikhail Tal. In this complex position, Fischer already has an advantage after Tal makes a blunder on move 8. Tal played e5, a discovered attack on the queen, and instead of moving his queen to safety, Bobby played the absolute best move. Pawn takes e5. Completely ignored his attacked queen. There was nothing better for Tal than to accept the sacrifice, and after pawn takes rook, queen c5, bishop takes h7, queen g5, bishop takes rook, queen takes pawn, rook h to f1 hitting the queen. Queen takes pawn again, and bishop takes f7, the position became clear. With Fischer's 2 rooks, 2 extra pawns, a relatively safe king, and Black's horrible inactive bishop on c8 and exposed king, there was little hope for Tal. He played on a bit with king d8, bishop e6, queen h6, takes, rook f7 ready to capture the bishop next, queen takes h2, rook takes, king e8, a couple of more checks, and rook drop back to d1. Fischer decided to play safe by preventing queen h or g1 check that could lead to a potential perpetual check. The game continued for a few more moves, and after rook a6, Tal finally resigned. Before we continue on to the next game, consider subscribing and giving this video a like if you enjoy classic chess battles. Next up is the infamous The Game of the Century, where a 13-year-old Bobby Fischer played against Donald Byrne, a very strong international master. Up until this position, Bobby had already played brilliantly by offering his pieces a few times, and he was about to sacrifice his next piece with knight takes c3. Donald didn't budge and instead played bishop c5, hitting the queen, rook f to e8 check, king f1, and Bobby played the move of the century, bishop e6, ignoring the attacked queen. The best move for white was to ignore the queen and just take the knight, but Donald wasn't about to overlook the chance to win a queen, so he took it. From here, Bobby was completely winning. It starts with bishop takes c4 check, king g1, knight e2 check, only moves king f1, knight takes d4, king g1, knight e2, king f1, knight c3, king g1, and a takes b6, hitting the queen. Queen b4, rook a4, queen takes pawn, and knight takes rook. If we count the material, Bobby has regained everything he sacrificed, having a rook, 2 bishops, and an extra pawn against a queen, and a horrible rook in the corner blocked by the king. This game is as good as over for Donald. And after a few more moves, checkmate was unavoidable, and Bobby converted it flawlessly into a win. The last game was played in 1967 against the Mongolian chess champion, Lamsurin Mayagmarsurin. In this position, we can see that almost all of Fischer's major pieces are on the king side, ready to attack Black's king, while most of White's pieces are on the other side of the board, unable to add defenses to their king. Here, Black played the losing move pawn takes c2, which led to a mate in 7, and Bobby successfully followed through. It starts with queen h6, queen f8, defending mate on g7, and Fischer played the brilliant queen takes h7, and Black resigned. Only move is king takes queen, pawn takes g6 with double check. If king back to g8, then rook h8 mate. And if king takes pawn, then bishop e4. Checkmate. And there you have it. 3 spectacular queen sacrifices from the legendary Bobby Fischer. His ability to combine flawless precision with explosive creativity is what truly makes him one of the greatest players of all time. Which of these games was your favorite? Or do you have another Fischer masterpiece that you think deserves the spotlight? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.